Dragon Ball Daima has continued to provide fans with some excitement, but also started to leave fans with some questions and theories for you guys. So, hey, my name is G, and this is Craftsman Tim, and we've got some very interesting stuff to talk about. So, Tim, in Dragon Ball Daima episode 18, we saw that the Demon World Dragon Balls had been summoned, and the dragon that came out was quite surprising for people. It was a red version of Purunga. Having done a little bit of research after the episode, it seems as though that the dragon has actually been credited as Demon World Purunga. This has got me thinking here now is we've got Demon World Purunga that was created by Neva, which is red and looks exactly like Purunga. And then we've got the Namekian version of Purunga, which is green, that was created by Guru on Planet Namek. The question I pose here for you, Tim, is do you think Neva and Guru knew each other? Because I thought it was a coincidence of we've had one Purunga and now we've got a Demon World Purunga. How would they have known what they would look like on both spectrums?
I think it's right there kind of telling us that they know each other, not even just through the dragon itself, but also, the unlocking potential type of ordeal. That kind of makes me feel like they're connected, but definitely the Purungas. I think Guru might have been like a student of Neva. I think that's what we're going to see is that Guru was his student, or like how Dende was under Mori, like one of those type of things, like just a youngling that's going to end up taking it because of his innate power.
Yeah, no, what it was, I forgot what episode it was. We saw that Neva was on the Demon World Namek, if you will, and where he said that the Namekians had left. What made me think about this was, is this a case where he had been the one that created the Demon World Dragon Balls as he did, but also Guru might have been a student of Neva, and then when they moved, because he knew Neva and what he had created in Purunga, the Demon World Purunga, he just created that version of Purunga because that's what he had been taught before he had left the Demon World.
Yeah, no, that makes 100% sense to me. I don't see how it can be just a coincidence because those are the only two dragons that look alike. Super Shinron might have the same name but looks different. Shinron looks different. And then the other dragon, Tarumbo or whatever his name was, I can't think of it now, but he looks like those are the only two dragons that look the same, and they're both called Porunga.
Yeah. And what was most interesting about it is, whereas Never's got the 3 Dragon Balls to summon the Demon World Purunga, Guru has the 7. And I'm wondering why he would have had 7 if you could just use 3. It was just one of these crazy things where either he just wanted to differentiate from his master or teacher and create a unique scenario where instead of 3, you create 7.
That's actually a good question. I never even thought about that because even Zalama used 7. And as far as we know, Zalama made the. Nah, I guess the Neva
The
ones
super
are
version.
the original ones, huh? I guess Neva.
Sorry?
It would Neva's be the original or would Zalama's be the original? Because Zalama, Guru, and Kami all did 7 balls, and then
Mm.
Neva only had 3. I wonder if that's just a power thing, either a power thing or like a hide and seek type of thing. Make it harder to collect them all in the mortal realm. Like
Yeah.
you just have 7 of them, and it's gonna be harder for people to collect, have them spread out more than how they were just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. Definitely something we'll need to look into a little bit further. Because also another thing that kind of made me realize that they might have known each other is the ability to unlock potential. We saw in the Frieza saga where Gohan and Krillin go to Guru and Guru unlocks their potential power. And then now in the most recent episodes, is that we've seen that Neva was able to unlock an additional power for Takagami 1, and more famously now was him being able to unlock the potential for Goku to turn Super Saiyan 4 itself. There are not a lot of Namekians that can do this, which obviously another thing that makes me believe that may have known each other or may have studied under the same master, because like I said, it seems as though when you come across a lot of the Namekians, they're the only two that we have seen that have been able to unlock abilities of other people. We're excluding Piccolo from this because Piccolo's basically getting packed up in the superhero movie, which caused Gohan to go beast, doesn't really count because it was an emotional reaction that Gohan did himself,
Mhm.
whereas Guru and Never have actually, you know, flown some type of energy towards whoever they're unlocking the ability to allow these abilities to be unlocked.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's something definitely going on that's in connection. Um, Now, while we don't know exactly what Neva did as of the recording of this, because it's 19 hasn't aired yet, Daima's still going, but I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that he did some type of similarity to it. But there's definitely, it's hard to say that they don't have a connection when they are doing one for one the same exact stuff, from the dragon to unlocking potentials, and and even and even sensing people, right? Because on during the Frieza saga, we knew that Guru could sense people coming, like from, like, he could almost like see the future almost, right? And I feel like we've seen Neva do the same thing by just so happen being in the second realm when they got there. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, it just seems like it's too many parallels going on for them not to have some type of tie to each other. Whether
yeah.
it's they trained together, Neva trained Guru, or Guru could be Neva's son or something. We don't know what it could be.
We'll never know, really. We'll never know. And I think this is what's kind of been very interesting. I don't think this is something that they're ever going to explore because I think, it's not in the realm of important enough. Guru's no longer alive.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's no purpose that it would serve. But like I said, it was one of those things where the abilities that Never has remind me so much of Guru. While we've not seen the same level from Guru, we did see enough to basically come to that conclusion that there are similarities, and I'm convinced that they actually may know each other.
The simple fact that Guru is dead, I think kind of shows that they trained together versus Guru being under Neva, right?
Hmm.
Unless they have a way longer lifespan in the demon realm, and then being on Earth, not Earth, but in Universe 7, it shortens their lifespan. Because Neva has to be, if he created the Dragon Balls and the Dragon Balls were around before the universes, presumably, Neva's got to be pretty old. He's got to
Yeah,
be, unless time just flows completely differently, right?
different in the
Uh,
demon role. Yeah.
yeah. So, but I think the fact that Guru is dead and he, kind of looked like the same age as Neva, I
Hmm.
think maybe they trained with each other versus a student pupil type of ordeal.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that is very, very interesting. You guys, let us know what you guys think. Do you think Guru and Never knew each other? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video.